Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about barking dogs, permits, warning signs, and the economy. Okay, so this is one of those videos that even if you don't care about the actual subject matter, it's worth watching because it goes through a method of processing information that everybody should know. It starts with a question. Quote, Belle, in your economic videos, you've talked about leading indicators a lot, and you've pointed out a lot that are showing downturn signals. I recently learned about building permits being the ultimate leading indicator for 25 years. If building permits fall significantly, we go into recession. Why haven't you brought this one up? Is it wrong? Okay. So the person who put this indicator out into the internet ether is Mark Zandi. It's incredibly unlikely that I ever walk up and stand in front of this camera and say, Mark Zandi, leading economist at Moody's, is wrong. Even when his predictions are off, it's because new information became available, and he changed with the new information. Now, let's talk about the number of building permits being issued as a leading indicator. Forget 25 years. We're going to look at 60 years of data, and I'll try to find a chart to put down below. Building permit issuance is a well-trained guard dog that is looking for recessions. When there's a significant downturn in permits issued, we almost always hit recession going back 60 years. The exception to this is around 1966. Google 1966 financial crisis. The well-trained guard dog was barking at something important. It just wasn't a recession. That's your deviation. So for 60 years, when building permits take a big downward turn, we're headed into a financial problem. And honestly, you may be able to go back even further. So, if it's that reliable, why didn't I bring it up? 2 reasons. One is that after the pandemic recession, we saw a giant surge in permits. So some downturn was expected and wasn't necessarily a sign of anything bad, which is why it wasn't brought up by economists everywhere when that happened. We'll come back to this. The other reason is that sometimes even the best trained guard dogs miss the intruder. If you're looking at the chart, look at the period right after 2000, the dot-com crash. Building permits didn't see a big decline before the recession. They just kind of leveled off. Kind of like the guard dog just kind of growled at the door but didn't get up. The dog didn't bark. What happened with the dot-com crash? A bunch of speculation in the market on tech stocks. The Buffett indicator was all the way up to around 150%. Because of that, we know this particular guard dog doesn't bark at that. Currently, the Buffett indicator is at almost 218% and is fueled by a bunch of speculation in tech stocks. Because of the current dynamics, it didn't seem important to bring this one up before because it doesn't bark at this particular type of intruder. So, what changed? Why is it being talked about now? Because permits are no longer just backing down from the post-pandemic recession surge. They fell below pre-pandemic levels. The last time we had numbers this bad was, well, the last time Trump was in office. I need that on a t-shirt. So, the wider lesson here is that when you're looking for correlation, make sure you look at the times when the dog barked at the right thing, the wrong thing, and when it didn't bark at all. The dog is barking loudly right now. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.